Episode 325 of Some Shit We Like, all up in your eyeballs and ear holes. I'm Mike, this is Rick, Bryce is out, and we're going to get down to some business today, huh?
But Bryce is home, so I wonder if he will join us in the chat.
Maybe Bryce will be in the chat, I don't know. Maybe I should vox him and tell him to get in the chat. If you are unawares, and you're just tuning in to us for the first time, this is a weekly podcast about all things we're into and some things we're not. We like to rant, we like to rave, we like to essentially talk shit about stuff we like or don't like.
Yep.
And if you want to check out us in audio form only, you can do that on Tuesdays on any podcast service you can think of. Just search SSWL Network, where you can find a whole backlog of episodes. If video is more your thing, check us out on YouTube at Some Shit We Like on YouTube.
SSWL Network.
Is it SSWL Network?
Yeah.
I thought it was Some Shit We Like. Anyway.
Cheesy, just subscribe.
Yeah, Cheesy.
6 months. Could it be
Dang.
better? Damn, Cheesy.
You can
hug.
Tuesdays through Thursdays we do clips of the show, and Fridays we post the whole motherfucking thing for your viewing pleasure, or if you need help inducing vomiting because you don't like our faces, whatever.
Yeah.
So today,
And if you subscribe, like Cheesy just did, to us on Twitch, you'll get access to our Discord where we talk about a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, so you
Baseball.
can give us suggestions.
You can give us suggestions for the show and things like that.
Yep. Good old fashioned interaction.
Yep.
Wow,
And,
that kind of rhymed, and I didn't even mean it to.
You're a poet. You didn't even know.
Make sure my volume's off.
All right. Cheesy says in the chat, I love you all. Unfortunately, at the moment, I am driving all the way to Fontana for Hard Summer Music Festival.
Going to Fontucky. Oh, man.
Fontucky.
All right. Well, have fun, Cheesy.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us while you can. Are you actually driving, or are you passenger seat? I hope you're passenger.
Yes, he's passenger seat.
I hope so.
He's not stupid, right?
I hope not. What did you do this week, Rick?
Besides sweat my balls off.
Yeah.
What did I do? I was working closer to my location, home, that I call.
My location.
So I actually streamed during the week.
I saw that.
I don't know if any of you guys caught that, but I was streaming Rise of the Tomb Raider and
I saw
finished it.
Finished it, yeah.
I finished Rise of the Tomb Raider,
Yo.
which I'll talk about later.
Yo. Okay, good.
Yeah,
all right. Okay.
But it's... Oh, God. I can't wait till I can find a location close to home.
Yeah.
So I can come home and just stream. I have so much fun streaming. We got Cheesy in the chat. Ash joins us.
Wolf.
Wolf definitely joins us. He's usually the first one. Thank you, Wolf, for that. And we all just talk. Yeah, Bolo shows up sometimes. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I
Very
like
cool.
streaming.
Very cool, man. Well, I saw that you beat Tomb Raider, but I didn't get to watch because I was very busy. This week was super hectic. We were doing the purge. Cleaned out my kids' room. Cleaned out our room.
You showed me the picture.
Woof, man. They have nothing in their room anymore. It's great. It's so great. But yeah, so I've been really busy and stressing and everything this week, so I didn't get to play any games. I got to play a Mario Maker level or two during the week. I turned it off. I did. Okay. I pushed it the wrong way.
Thanks, Cheesy.
But yeah, I didn't get to do much gaming or television watching or anything other than catch up on some podcasts while we were eliminating 1,000 bags of trash from our respective rooms. But yeah, man, got all that done. So this week should be less stressful. And hopefully I'll be able to play some games. I have a couple of things on deck to play. I got the Division 2 because it was $20 at GameStop.
Is it still on sale on PlayStation?
For $35, yeah.
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 I was thinking about buying it.
Holy shit.
Because, I was meant to ask you if you've gotten into it yet.
I played a couple of missions because I got it right before we decided we needed to do something with those rooms. So I played a little bit of it the first night I got it, and I haven't touched it since. But yeah, I got it.
I'll buy it then.
Yeah, get it. I got it at GameStop for $20. It was pretty sweet. Yeah. I didn't realize it was the last day of the sale when I walked into GameStop on a Sunday. And I was like, "Yeah, do you guys got the Division 2?" He goes, "Yeah, we do. We got 3 copies left." I was like, "Cool." And then I got home and looked, and I was like, "Oh shit, the sale was gonna end tonight when they closed, and they closed at 9." And I walked out of GameStop at 8:45. So, I also bought Doom and Doom 2 on Switch.
I have Doom on PC, I believe.
But I have not been able to start it because Bethesda hasn't patched out their stupid Bethesda.net account sign-up bullshit.
Are you talking about the classic Doom? The old schooler Doom? Because I heard you have to sign in and all that bullshit. Yeah.
So I bought them, right before I heard about any of that, because I was like, oh, Doom 1 and Doom 2, $5 a piece? Hell yeah, give me that. So I got that on Switch, and I was going to fire it up to play it the other night while I was lying in bed, and I was like, shit, they still haven't patched out this stupid... They said they're going to make it non-mandatory, but they haven't yet.
Why would you even implement that in the first place? Because it's an old-ass game.
But they want to force people... They want Bethesda.net accounts. They want you to have
an account so they can show, we have this many people playing our game.
Yeah, but it has too much backlash, so they're going to remove it. Well, it's still there, but it's going to be optional and not mandatory.
It was mandatory.
Yeah. I was like, let me just turn the Wi-Fi off on the Switch and maybe it'll bypass it. And it's like, no, you cannot play this game without it being connected to the internet because you need to sign into a Bethesda.net account.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
Super dumb.
But whatever.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to buy the classic Doom. Oh god.
They have Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom 3 on Switch, and I think I'm gonna end up buying Doom 3 also, just because I really never got a chance to finish that game on the original Xbox back in the day. Original Xbox? Original Xbox. But yeah, man, so just been cleaning and stressing. Last night was the first night I got a real good night's sleep in 10 days.
Yeah. Yeah, you usually we're pretty active on the Voxer, our group Voxer, but I noticed you weren't as active as usual, so I'm I wonder something must be going on. So.
Yep. But all that seems to be over. We're good.
Cool. So, should we jump into it?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right. So, first bit of news that we have.
First bit of business.
Oh, I totally forgot how to apply.
Oh, you didn't apply
okay.
it. Why didn't you apply the changes, Rick?
I don't know.
Okay.
I never know. Is there... Hold on. Technical... Okay, yeah. We're good.
Okay.
So
what do we got today?
Some news.
All right.
On Regal's side. So Regal, we've talked about it. It's already been out, I think, for a week, I'm going to say. I could be wrong. But Regal Unlimited Movie Subscription Pass.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of Regals. Where I live, I feel like, or where we live.
There's a really nice one in La Habra. It's off Imperial.
I'll have to check it out. Is it new? Or are they just remodeled?
No, it's been there for a while. It's been nice for a while.
Cool. So they got a Movie Pass type of deal. Movie Pass is officially dead.
Okay.
I believe. So Regal has their own. And there's 3 tiers to it.
Okay.
So there's Regal Unlimited. It says here that you can watch unlimited movies at more than 200 selected Regal theaters nationwide. So it goes by basically your location.
Okay.
That's $18 per month. And then there's Regal Unlimited Plus, where you can expand your options to include more than 400 theaters. And then Regal Unlimited All Access. Sorry, I didn't say the prices. Yeah. Regal Unlimited All Access, the top tier one, is $23.50 per month. And that gets you access to all 550 plus Regal theaters across the U.S. at a fixed price.
Huh.
Backtracking really quick, because I didn't say the prices. The first tier is $18. Regal Unlimited Plus is $21.
Okay.
That's the middle tier.
Huh.
So available plans vary by theater, and a surcharge of $150 to $3 per ticket applies at theaters not included in your plans.
Oh.
Surcharges apply for the ScreenX, 4D, IMAX, RPX, 3D.
So if you want regular ass
VIPs,
regular ass theater, regular ass screen, no extra charge. But any amenities,
it's extra charge.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is their take on Movie Pass. You also get benefits to the program perks. It's 10% off all food and non-alcoholic drink purchases. No blackout dates either, which means you can go anytime, anywhere you want. Free large popcorn or soft drink on your birthday. Earn Regal Crown Club credit with every $1 spent using your Regal Unlimited subscription. Also be the first to see it in Regal Unlimited screenings. be the first to see it with Regal Unlimited. I was just telling you how.
Yeah.
So, thoughts, concerns, questions? What do you think? What's your opinion on these whole subscription movies?
If I was a single male, this would be something I would totally... if I was single female. Whatever. If I was single and had no overhead, this would be super appealing. I'm still begging for one of these companies to come out with a family plan for $30 a month. 2 adults, 2 children, $30 a month, or $35 a month. Because then...
I don't think that's the price they would ever do.
I mean...
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Listen, if I show up with my wife and my kids, I'm buying like $30 in snacks. That's true. So just come on.
Which is where they make their money.
That's what. Give me a fucking break. It's not. You can't. It's just like video game companies. Sometimes they'll take a loss on the console, hoping for a high attach rate for video games. Okay, this person, these people, we have 80 million consoles in the world. And on an average, we have an attach rate of 10 to 12 games. That means people are buying 10 to 12 $60 games per console, which is actually, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is when you times it by 80 million. I have a family. There's 4 of us. I'm going to get a soda. My wife's going to want a soda. My kids are going to want ices. We're going to get at least 1, maybe 2 popcorns. We're literally going to spend $30 at the snack bar. You're going to make your money. Hook up a family here. No, not one of these services has come out with a family plan.
That is true.
Or an option for if you buy 4 passes, we knock off a little bit of price. Like even if they did that, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it would go a long way.
I have a feeling though that they were probably trying to work on something like that because I mean that's the big market that I'm sure they want to grab.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling they're probably working on that because like let's say I buy the family plan.
Mm-hmm.
What if I just add it to like with friends, So, well, it doesn't make sense. I mean, that makes sense fine too.
They're still going to go.
But then at the same point, like, why wouldn't you just they individually buy their own?
Yeah. Well, Then here's what you do.
We're workshopping here.
If you want to, I think that would be rad. Like if you are in college and you have roommates and you want to get this thing, you should be able to. I totally think you should be able to. But if they want to cut down on like 4 people in 4 separate parts of the country just taking advantage of this discounted thing, then you make it to where one person has to be a primary holder, and the other 3 can't use their tickets without the primary holder.
I think Cinemia did something like that.
Try it.
Cinemia is trash, and I think they're dead too. And if not, I hope they're dead because they fucking stole my money.
You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah, I think a family plan is definitely something that they.
Because at this rate,
probably thinking
at this rate, it costs
why they wouldn't be
less money because we don't see very many movies anyway. But if they had something like this, we would. But it costs way less money to go see a movie at the theater in Uptown because they moved their prices back down to $5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays because even though they only bumped it up to $6, they saw a decrease in traffic. So they put it back down to $5, and they're making all their money on the fucking snack bar like they had been for the last 40 fucking years at that theater. Like, just give the option. Like, I think these are awesome. Like, it makes a lot of sense. Again, if you're a single person, you and a couple of friends go see a movie, you guys all have the movie pass thing, cool. But when you're a family of 4, man, this shit doesn't work for me.
Yeah, I have a feeling like they will probably have to be working on something. That's a big market to not.
Who sees the most movies? Families.
Yeah. They're gonna want to go see Lion King, Toy Story, Jurassic Park, whatever, So, yeah, it's definitely money there.
Shit, man! Even when we used to go to the Dollar Theater in La Mirada, and it was like $3 a person for non-3D movies. We still end up spending $25 at the damn... Even though they had cheaper snack prices at their snack bar, we would still end up spending money at the snack bar because even if you go eat dinner right before, like, I still want popcorn in the theater. I want a big-ass soda, and I'm not going to not get that. I can't think of one time in the last 20 years that I've been in charge of my own like, oh, I'm gonna go to a movie and I'm gonna buy snacks. I can't think of a time since I've been in charge of my own money for going to see a movie where I haven't at least got a soda. And those things are like $5 and $6 depending on what theaters you go to. There hasn't been one time. My wife and I, we went and saw, what did we go see? I can't remember. We went and saw something recently.
You saw Stuber, didn't you?
Stuber. And we were like, you want to get snacks? And we're both like, no. But then we ended up going to get a fucking soda anyway.
Yeah, you end up buying something no matter what. You know,
I totally forgot. I've seen Stuber since I've been here. I'll talk about it.
Yeah. Third shift morning show, is that Scott?
No,
his is second
his
shift.
second shift, yeah. What'd they say?
Third shift morning show. He just loves the third shift morning show loves our shirts.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Thank you.
But yeah, man, family plan. Give me a family plan. Even if it's $40 a month, you know, if it's $40 a month, I'd be willing to spend up to that to go see a movie a week. Like, I don't even need the unlimited shit. I don't need 3 movies a week or anything like that. Even if it's $40 and I can only see 1 movie a week.
Yeah.
I would highly consider it, especially during the summer when, like, if my wife's working and the kids are getting on my nerves, that's it. I'm getting a lift. We're going uptown. We're seeing a movie. Shut up. You know what I mean? Like, it would be super easy. And, again, I'd end up getting snacks and shit. So, like, you're going to get your money back.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I definitely see them probably in the works doing something like that because there is definitely a lot of money they can make there.
And that's why, like, no matter what, every time these fucking subscription things come up, I'm always the one poo-pooing it on this panel here because Bryce isn't here today.
But he is in the chat. I just saw him.
But I'm always the one fucking poo-pooing them because I have a family. I can't just get one pass and run away to go see a movie. It's not cool.
Yeah. Finn Brown, 297, thanks for that follow. Bryce is in the chat right now, which is our other host. You can talk to him about aliens and stuff. He loves talking about that. We do too, but we're on a schedule.
Yeah.
We have a list of things to talk about.
We have a format.
There you go.
You know what? I need to keep papers on the desk just to do that.
I know.
Yeah, I love that shit. Anyway, pretend there's papers. Rick put it in post. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, you won't. Don't do it. I don't want to make too much work for you.
No, thank you.
All right. It's cool. These things are fucking cool, but man, they don't have one for me yet. That's the bottom line. Are you thinking about switching? Because you have Stubbs A-list, right?
You know, I kind of considered it a bit, just because like I love AMC. Like I work mostly in Orange County, as
there's a lot
most people know, I guess. And there's only like maybe I think 4 or 5 AMCs. I'm totally balling it here, but I definitely know there's a lot of the ones that I go to. A lot or noticed in the Irvine area are a lot of Regals.
Yeah.
And most of the artsy fartsy indie movies are at Regals.
Yeah.
So like I can think about it.
Rick, you haven't had a Depressed Fest in a while because AMC doesn't carry your depressing movies.
But to be honest, I'm kind of loyal to AMC. And
God, even though this one is such a shit show that.
Yeah.
It's a shit show.
Well, like not the ones in Orange County. The ones in Orange County are nice.
Okay.
You know. So, but I like AMC. I like their Stubbs program, and I'm already invested so much in that. So it's like
it's hard. It's hard to get people to switch over.
And like when I do go to those theaters, like I already know what I'm going to see.
Yeah. And
I know there's not a big line for it, and I still have the rewards program, and I still have a lot of points from when I had Movie Pass. So I think finally I had to pay for a movie. Because I've already used all my free passes from my collections of Regals.
But you still get a disc? Oh, no, with the Stubbs. Never mind. You're good. Keep going.
And, what did I see? I saw... what was it? Echo in the Canyon was the one I had to pay for.
Okay.
Which wasn't bad. I gladly tossed money for that because it was a great, great movie. But yeah, I don't see myself switching.
Okay.
Because the benefits of having AMC are good.
I'm telling you, the first one...
You can make a lot of money when you buy alcohol. Or a lot of points when you buy alcohol, too.
And that theater makes a lot of money when you do that, too.
Yeah.
The first one of these companies that comes out with a family plan is going to have my support and loyalty. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll.
Yeah.
In the future, we'll see something like
I always said it about like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, that the first one to get Elvis music will have my complete loyalty forevermore. And
for streaming services.
Yeah, same thing, man. Like, well, with streaming music, like, it took a long time for like Prince didn't want his stuff on streaming services. Garth Brooks didn't want his stuff on streaming services. It took a while for Metallica to get on board with streaming services, but like I always said, like, you know, the first one of those companies for either of those bands that gets the money out there so I can listen to that stuff on the go. Even though, guess what I found? My fucking iPod. And it's still booted up.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the batteries.
I had to charge it, yeah. I haven't... Well, it was already dead anyway. It was over 10 years old by the time I couldn't find it anymore. But yeah. Anyway.
Next up, we got some trailers.
Okay.
Let's take a look at some trailers.
I normally don't add
stuff.
Add? I added a trailer.
You added a trailer.
Yes,
someone added a trailer.
It was me.
I don't know who it was.
It was me all along. Bryce, if he has not gone yet, he'll get that, but he probably already left.
Queen and Slim.
Yeah,
trailer.
Queen and Slim.
Okay, I have no idea what this is about.
Ooh, you don't?
None.
Okay.
Whatsoever.
Let's go.
Can I ask you something? What took you so long to respond to me? I sent you a very well-crafted message 3 weeks ago. And today, out of the blue, you hit me up asking if you want to grab dinner. What changed?
I didn't feel like being alone. Not tonight.
So you turned to Tinder. So what happens tonight?
Did you think we were gonna have sex?
Nah, look at you. No, I thought we were gonna hang out, maybe get to know each other.
Failed to execute a turn signal back there. Go ahead and ask you to step out of the vehicle for me.
Could you please hurry up?
What did you say?
It's just cold.
Get on the ground! Keep your hands where I can see
Why is he under arrest?
Get back
What
in
is
the
your
car.
badge number?
Chill, just chill!
I'm reaching for my cell phone!
Whoa.
Now let's go.
Cop killers! Cop killers!
It was self-defense.
We're in the Black Bonnie and Clyde.
In the city breaking and everybody shaking.
How you gonna outrun the police?
We don't have to outrun them. We just have to make sure they don't know where we are.
This here's Kentucky, my friend.
There's a war going on out there, and you welcome this into our home?
Is this y'all?
Y'all really gave us something to believe in. We needed that for real.
Let them go!
Like y'all new Black Panthers? Power to the people.
All we can do is go forward. There is nothing back there for us. Let's just keep going.
What if God wanted me to die and I messed up his plan?
I don't think that's what he wanted.
How you know?
I just think you were meant to be here. I'm scared.
It's all right. I'll be brave enough for the both of us. I'm taking you dancing. Let's go.
You're willing to risk getting caught so we can dance?
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, you're safe here.
I just want to let you know that I'm okay and that I love you.
I want a guy to show me myself. I want him to love me so deeply, I'm not afraid to show him how ugly I can be. Thank you for bringing us this far. Thank you for this journey.
Police!
No matter how it ends. What do you want?
I want to ride or die.
Can I be your legacy?
You already are.
In one of my social media feeds, I don't remember which one, and I saw, you know, all the trailers automatically start playing now all the time, but without sound. And I was scrolling through and I stopped and I was like, wait a minute, what was that? That looked kind of interesting. And I stopped and watched it and I was like, that looks really good. That looks really good.
Looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go.
Right?
Oh yeah. Holy shit. I don't know. I didn't know anything about this at all.
Me either.
And,
not until about 2 days.
This trailer has me all in. I can't wait to see this.
How good does that look, though, dude?
Yeah.
Man. I was, like I said, so usually if I come across the trailer, something like that on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it just starts playing, I have my audio set to not be on automatically. I have to click it to turn it on. And I was watching it, and I was like, this looks weird. And then I saw the scene with the cop.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. And I clicked it and rewound it and put the sound on and watched it again. And I was like, this is very interesting. And then the more I watched it, I was like, oh shit, that's Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Holy shit. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
This definitely looks good. Honestly, the guy looks familiar. Is he in? Yeah, he was in Get Out. Okay.
So I haven't seen Get Out.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen Get Out, and I haven't seen, was it Us?
Us, yeah.
Yeah, the other Jordan Peele movie. I haven't seen those.
Yeah. You know what movie let's stay on the topic.
Yeah, then we'll get off topic.
Yeah, this looks really good, man. This was not in any of my feeds and not on my radar at all, and I'm glad you brought it.
Okay, so here's the thing that how it really spoke to me, like the way it's shot and the way it looks. It's like it felt like Jackie Brown, and I love Jackie Brown. Like the coloring, the way it's shot, how dark it is. Like that's one of my favorite I think that's probably my favorite Tarantino movie, Jackie Brown. And
I haven't seen that one in a while.
I got that vibe from the look and how it's shot. And that's what made me stop and watch. And it just gives me that vibe. Like, we always talk about how the 90s is like the greatest decade for music because it was so eclectic. I really feel like the 90s was the best for movies also because
there's a lot of good movies in the 90s.
It was so diverse. It was so diverse. And this just brought me back. Like, this could have been a movie in the 90s. Like, I'm all in on this. And it looks so cool. And it's day one for me.
Yeah, this is definitely one that I definitely want to see because it looks good.
Yeah,
I should see that part where they like he ends up shooting that cop. And they just get up and run. Like, take the cameras, take the shit, take the incriminating evidence. But that's just me. Yeah, but in the heat of the moment, you don't.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll go out and do something little hairy and watch how quickly you run.
In the heat of the moment, you don't think about those type of things. Unless you're trained like I am.
All right, chill out, Jack Bauer. But yeah, man, it was really intriguing, and it really, really sucked me in. And I was like, I gotta put this in. I think the guys would really dig this trailer.
Too bad Bryce missed it.
Yeah, I think Bryce should be into this too.
Cool, and that comes out on November 27th this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got another trailer for you here. This is, I put in the other two, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. This was called The Hunt.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I heard about it.
Sounded
interesting.
Did you guys watch The Witcher trailer? I didn't.
The Witcher? Yeah, we did.
Okay, all right. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
So yeah, this is called The Hunt, and I don't know nothing about this.
Okay.
So this is going to be a treat, perhaps, for both of us. Movie mode time.
Help you?
What state is this?
Sorry.
You don't understand the question?
Oh, no, I didn't. Most people know where they are.
Why ain't most people?
You're in the glorious state of Arkansas, sweetheart.
How'd you know they was lying?
Well, this ain't Arkansas, so everyone is lying.
Your idea is incredible.
I can't argue with that. We pay for everything, so this country belongs to us.
It's just business. Hunting human beings for sport.
They're not human beings.
Every year, a bunch of elites kidnap normal folk like us. Where'd they get you from?
Wyoming, Mississippi,
Orlando. And hunt us for sport. Hurry up.
So it's true.
We're being hunted.
Hey, what am I gonna wait?
What is happening?
Put him in the back with the rest.
Oof.
Gonna take a freight train down at the station. I don't care where it goes.
Now they can't see us.
You just told them we're here.
What was that?
I think that was a rifle.
Come on, everybody get out of here! Jesus, come on! Who are these people? How are they getting away with this?
Oh, can't you see?
You have no idea what you're up against. They're playing you! They'll tear you to pieces.
We'll see. Of all the people you kidnapped, of all the people you killed, You picked the wrong game.
Lady, you're crazy.
Well, to steal a line from me on the last trailer, that didn't go the way I was expecting it to go.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect either. I just know it was called The Hunt, and that I should have watched the trailer from what I was told.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
So...
Surviving the Game, did you see that?
What's that?
Surviving the Game?
No.
Ice-T. I think Michael Douglas is in that one.
No, I don't think I saw that one.
It's pretty good. Same kind of concept.
Yeah. So, yeah, Hilary Swank is in it.
Have you seen...
Emma Roberts.
Have you seen The Pest with John Leguizamo? No?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
It's a live action cartoon, dude. It's terrible. But it's the same thing. He wants to kill one of every nationality. The Pest. It's a comedy.
And he wants to kill...
But no. There's a guy who wants to kill one of everything. And he kidnaps John Leguizamo because he's Puerto Rican.
I had no idea that was the premise of the movie.
Nobody, even people who have seen the movie, when I explain it to them, like, oh yeah, it's this, and it's that. And I'm like, no, it's not. I go back and watch it again. The whole premise of the movie is this guy wants to hunt John Leguizamo. And he fucking Bugs Bunny's his way out of it.
That's hilarious.
It's a terrible movie. Nobody should ever watch The Pest. But go watch The Pest.
So, this is written by Damon Lindelof.
Yeah.
And Nick Cuse. And directed by Craig Zobel. What did he direct?
I don't think this is a theater watch for me, but
Leftovers.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because Damon Lindelof, I think, also does Leftovers too, right? I believe. Click.
Nope.
I know he's part of Lost.
Okay.
And he's the Leftovers too.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely something I want to see, especially with the Blumhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I usually go watch their movies anyways.
Yeah.
Because they're like they did Get Out, and like, I don't know, they always have like kind of that weird horror aesthetics, and like, I don't know, they think smarter about their horror movies, I feel like.
They're also one of the main culprits of the fake indie movement that I'm not a fan of.
I just like the way that they make the movies.
Yeah,
like,
but you understand.
I get what you're
talking
saying,
about.
though.
Yeah.
But yeah, but not necessarily though. Like, they give them money to make it, but they make it with like such little amount of money.
Yeah.
But
it definitely looks interesting. I like action movies. I like cool things like that. But like, again, this is something that I would, if I was, again, going back to the 90s, if it was 1996 and I couldn't sleep and it was 2 a.m. and it was on HBO, I'd be all about this. And then I'd go to school the next day and be like, have you guys seen The Hunt? That's exactly how this movie would play out for me.
So Ethan Suplee is in it.
Yeah. Nice.
Boy Meets World. They actually have a pretty good cast here. Yeah, Emma Roberts, Hilary Swank. Cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna
check that out
for sure.
Cool.
As well as Third Shift Morning Show says that he'll be watching that one for sure.
Nice.
Cool. So that's that trailer. We got one last trailer for you.
All right.
And that is Martin Scorsese's The Irishman.
Oh, this is Scorsese flick?
Yeah.
Ah.
Is it a flick or I think it's a series?
Oh, is it a series? What's your favorite Scorsese movie?
God. I don't know. That's so hard to pick.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah. I like The Departed.
Departed was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's Irishman. Let me drop the camera mode.
Hello?
You can tell. Look at the camera moves.
Hey, my friend. I got that kid I was talking to you about here. I'm gonna put him on the phone and let you talk to him, okay?
Hello?
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hiya, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you, too, even if it's over the phone. Our friend speaks very highly of you.
Thank you.
Only 3 people in the world have one of these. And only one of them is Irish.
I heard you paint houses.
No, please. No, right.
Yes, I do, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to work. Well, you know, there's a situation going on now, Frank. Big business and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
I know things they don't know I know.
You can't miss the big picture.
Sooner or later,
Get the gun out of his hand!
everybody put here as a date when he's gonna go.
You want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history? Yes, I would. Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.
He likes to talk, don't he?
Dang. Oh, in theaters, in select theaters.
Oh, crazy. So it is a movie.
Yeah.
I love Scorsese, and I love those three actors.
Yeah.
But we got this Harrison Ford situation going on for me right now with them.
With who?
With all three of
With
those
all of those
fuckers.
guys?
Yes. Harrison Ford, Clint Eastwood, like they're all at a point now where they still look good and they can still pull it off. It just gets harder for me to suspend my disbelief. But that does look good, and I'm probably gonna watch it because again, I love Scorsese and I love those three actors. But I'm sorry, I don't buy Robert De Niro as a badass assassin at 85 fucking years old or whatever he is. You know what I mean?
Right. So yeah, it looks like it looks good.
Yeah, it's good to see all three of those guys kind of getting back to their roots, you know?
Harvey Keitel is in it too.
Oh, Harvey Keitel's the fucking man.
Anna Paquin as you saw, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons. Yeah, I mean, like, who wouldn't want to be in a Scorsese movie?
Right.
Shit. I think it looks good.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I'm interested. I don't know. I think they still have it, in my opinion. I can suspend my belief, I guess.
Yeah, I can't. It's hard. It gets harder to. I'm sure once the movie starts rolling, I'll forget all about that they're 95 fucking years old. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I'm in. And plus, it's on Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix.
Yeah, I don't have to leave the house.
So you don't have to leave the house.
When is that coming out? Did it say?
That is coming out, I believe. Shit, they didn't say it. It was.
Shows how much I was paying attention to the dates and shit.
Hold on, it says here. September, I want to say. Oh no, it just says this fall.
Okay.
So.
Cool. Unlike the Academy, that might be on our top 5 list for best movie of the year because we recognize Netflix movies as actual fucking movies.
Yes. Spielberg, what have you done?
Fucking Spielberg. I can't believe that shit.
Well, he didn't do anything.
Well, that's what he said.
It didn't work for him.
That's what he said, though.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get over it within the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. So, you saw a movie.
Yeah, I did.
You saw Stuber. I didn't get a chance to watch it.
Okay.
Because I saw the Tarantino movie.
Oh, okay. I want to see that too.
So, yeah, what would you think of Stuber?
I am not surprised I liked it as much as I did. I was surprised at what it was.
Okay.
I thought it was just going to be like we saw the trailer.
Yeah, it looked pretty like buddy cop.
It just looks like a buddy thing on the surface. Haha, yuck yucks. It's actually got some depth, man. And Dave Bautista just fucking knocks it out of the park, dude.
Really?
Like, and then the guy that's his co-star, whose name I can't remember, is so fucking funny.
Kumail Nanjiani.
He is so funny.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
And again, he also pulls off the drama when it comes in. Like,
Did you see The Big Sick?
No.
That's
No, I didn't.
Depressed Fest there. Oh, the comedy Depressed Fest, if that makes sense.
But man, this movie, it blew me away. I went in expecting to have a fun summer blockbuster popcorn movie. Yeah. Not so much blockbuster, but a fun summer like buddy cop popcorn. But it ended up really blowing me away. It's a really fucking good movie.
Wow.
And I really recommend everybody see it. Like, I don't want to say much about it because, like I said, it's not what it is. You get what you expect from the trailer,
right?
But it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that.
Right.
The reason why he's using an Uber is pretty funny, and how technologically illiterate he is trying to use Uber, and that's just like the wrapper for the movie. Like, then you unwrap it and there's just so much more inside, and I really, really liked it. I really, really liked it a lot, man.
Yeah, I was planning to see it yesterday, but I guess it's been out for a while now. The time kind of shifted for them because new movies came out. So like the earliest was 3:15, and now I get out at 6. Yeah. So. But I definitely want to see it. I'll definitely want to get around to it.
You still should. I would definitely.
Like when you tell me that about Batista, like
he's so
good.
Watching
the trailer, it's like I almost feel like he's just doing Drax.
No, he kind of, because that's what he's good at doing.
Yeah.
But there's some really good shit in it, man. Really good shit.
Yeah, and I know Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
I can say his name.
Okay.
He is a fantastic actor.
Yeah, he's really good.
From the things I've seen him in, so like it's not surprising that he knocks it.
Just based on his performance in this, he's so fucking good. I love it.
Yeah, the dude has the comedy chops and the drama chops. So.
And again, like it's funny. This is the theme.
He's a comedian, technically.
This is the theme for the episode this week. This could have came out alongside Lethal Weapon or Die Hard, or like it could.
Right.
You would. This movie would be
like
in that classification. Movie. Yeah, man. Like I was fucking shocked. I was like, I knew I was gonna enjoy it, but man, I loved this movie.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when we watched the trailer on here, and I know I wanted to watch it, especially with the actors that are in it. I mean, I love those two guys.
And we saw it. Originally we saw the trailer when we went and saw Long Shot. That's where we first saw the trailer.
Which was another movie.
And then we were like, we need to put this on the show this week.
Which is also another movie that
is more than
what you see.
Yeah, it's more than the surface
trailer.
for sure.
Yeah, which is a good job for cutting trailers.
Yeah, man. Giving you just enough without
the whole story.
Yeah.
Cool. Now I just gotta wait on you to watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Did you watch
I'm really interested. I did, but I cut it out.
Oh, did you?
I got some updated news on that, so I'm like, you know what? Okay. I'm gonna cut that out, hold off, and then I'll come back.
Yeah,
to
I'm
it.
hoping to be able to get some time to see it this week, or if not this week, hopefully next
I'm
week.
fine with holding off.
Yeah,
and letting you watch it because I have a feeling I might watch it again.
Okay. Knowing what you know now.
Knowing what I know now.
Okay.
Too. Not only that, like not necessarily what I know now, but also because like I want to give it a fair shake. Because I felt like when I got out of the theater too, it was like I don't know.
Yeah, it happens. It happens, man.
Yeah. And I forgot to mention too, I was a bit tired.
Yeah.
So. But that being said, Stuber is a go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Especially like, it's been real hot out down here in Southern California.
Speaking of hot, I'm gonna get water.
And if you just want to beat the heat, and go see a fun movie that's gonna make you laugh, and a whole lot more, like, go see Stuber. It's totally worth your time and your money.
Cool. Yeah, I haven't seen anything recently, so yeah, we can jump into video games.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Can I talk about what I played?
Sure.
Or what I finished?
Go for it.
Awesome. So I finished Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Want me to go sit on the couch?
No,
I'm just kidding.
Leave me by myself. You played it too. You played it too.
A year ago, which was also 2 years after it came out. But yes, I played it too.
So yeah, I finished it. It's a lot of fun, especially with all the extra things you can do it with the grappling hook.
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of fun. I didn't use it as much as I think I was supposed to. just was jumping further than I was supposed to.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like, oh yeah, I got the grappling hook thing. But yeah, the game's really good. The story is so good. Oh my god.
Even though you see it coming, the twist is really fucking good.
Yeah, you can see it coming, but it was still good. Like you know what's gonna happen.
And I like how it's not an open world game, but they gave you the feel of each section being more open and able to go through it any kind of way you want to.
It was manageable. Yeah. Like the way
just enough.
The way they have, like, it's a pretty big open world.
Yeah.
And like you can fast travel, which is fine. Which of course you have to. But like the way they section it out and the way you can see on your stats like what you missed and what you need to get.
Yeah.
You know, to complete it and get 100%, I guess. And me want to be a completist, I try to get all 100% on every landmark or every land area.
Yeah.
I didn't on some of them, but I think I did pretty good for the most part. But yeah, the gameplay is awesome on it. I love it. The story is amazing. Like, especially the ending.
Yeah.
Finding out, like, I was like, the credits rolled and then you get that post-credit scene.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit. I guess it's an old game. You can ruin it. Like, her dad's probably still alive. That's what they implied.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to play the next one. I have the next one.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, yeah, I have it. And it was on sale on Steam again, which thank God, because I don't want to pay full price.
And you got this beast of a rig now.
Yeah. So
that that boss sequence, that's the thing. I was like, I know he's not even there, but I wish that's what he was playing when the earthquake happened because of all
the rumbling,
everything that's happening in the game. That would have been too funny if you were playing that sequence.
Like, oh my god, this is so immersive.
Like I told you, that happened to Ben when he was finishing God of War 3. We had an earthquake at night, and I came out, I was like, yeah, right? And he's like, yeah, I just beat God of War. I was like, no, dude, there was an earthquake. He goes, that was an earthquake? Because he had his headphones on, like the whole thing. It was pretty funny.
3D environment.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm glad you liked it, man.
I loved it, man. I loved it a lot. That game is so good. The voice acting in this is phenomenal.
Yep.
Like, it is so good.
I know everybody says it, and they try to say, like, oh, Uncharted took the original Tomb Raider format and made it good, and then everybody was like, oh, the new Tomb Raiders are elaborating on the Uncharted format. And it's kind of like the way Bryce and I talk about Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Horizon Zero Dawn. They're two very similar games that play in the same space and the same style, but they're so different from each other.
Yeah.
Like, this game, you would be like, I don't want another open world or linear exploration adventure game. I just got done playing Uncharted 4. Then you play Rise of the Tomb Raider and you're like, oh, this is way different.
Oh, yeah, I see this totally different than that. Definitely.
And I think it's hilarious how Uncharted always gets shit on for their paranormal / mystical stuff. But these Tomb Raider games haven't.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Or at least I don't remember. I can't remember shit.
Yeah.
But
that's why there was no ghosts. Remember, they even make the joke in 4 about ghost pirates in Uncharted.
Oh, that's right.
Because,
you're right. Yeah.
In Uncharted 1, it was the zombies. In Uncharted 2, it was the... what's it called? The apes.
Yeah, gorilla things. Yeah.
Uncharted 3, it was the hallucination stuff.
Right.
But they didn't do any of that in Uncharted 4 because they got so much backlash for... like Indiana Jones has all the mystical stuff.
I enjoyed that.
Me too. Me too.
I can't believe there was backlash on that.
But Tomb Raider gets a full-on pass on this shit. But the game is so good.
I can swear I don't even remember Uncharted getting smashed on that. But as far as like with Tomb Raider, like I liked it, all of that. Like I like how they integrated like the mystics and like the lore of the story to her having to deal with with all the those guards, know. The boss fight was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. I think it could have been better.
I hate helicopter stuff.
Yeah, so, me too.
We're like 15 years past helicopter shit, guys. Come on.
Like the Hind D.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, come on.
I think it was like 2008 was like the year of the helicopter in video games. Because like there's that 50 Cent game where there was a helicopter, which is actually a pretty good game. There was the Wolverine Origins game that was a good game. Wanted had helicopters.
Oh Jesus!
Like it was like the budget title bosses were helicopters in like 2008.
Yeah, it was still fun.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That aside, like I enjoyed playing it. The story's so good. Like I love it because like I've played those 3 original Tomb Raider games.
I tried
so,
to.
Like,
they're just so fucking bad. I couldn't.
I remember enjoying them at the time.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I played those, and I think I never finished the 4th one. But like coming back, and I probably said this in my first Tomb Raider review. Like, it's nice to go back to this rebooted franchise and get even more depth to it.
Yeah.
You know,
feel
like her dad and with her backstory
and you also feel like you're getting it on the ground level
friends.
because they're telling a story a different way.
Yes. Yeah. But the situation of it, like the way the game is set up, like I loved it all. I'm still mad I couldn't finish getting that last shotgun. I'm a shotgun person.
Yeah.
When I play video games, but
that's where you put all your points.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Shotgun.
It's a shotgun. But I ended up using the. I bought the automatic military rifle from that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up using that a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
That and the bow and arrow, and then I only used the shotgun when I knew I was going to be like
close quarters
combat. So.
Yeah, I really like that game, man, a lot.
Yeah.
I played 1 and 2 back to back.
Yeah. I did try playing. I enjoyed it. You know, if you haven't played it, play it. But I feel like everyone's already played Rise of the Tomb Raider. The next one's going to be the last one, which is Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
So I'll probably maybe stream that sometime soon.
Cool. I got, like I said earlier, I got the Division 2. Just haven't really had a chance to put a lot of time into it. It feels so much better than the first one. Like, I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's just more of the same. 3 years and it's just more of the same." But everything feels better and more intuitive with this one than the first one. As much as I like the first one, this one feels more intuitive and just feels better. Mario Maker, I've only made 2 levels right now, but I'm gonna get back to making levels. You played them, right?
I haven't played your second one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Okay. It's called Buzzer Bowser Beater.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
I haven't played it yet. I'll get to it.
My son has made a level. He likes it. He wants to know if he can upload it. And I was like, we'll see. Let me run through it and take a peek and see if there's any way to kind of like exploit it and maybe you made something you didn't mean to make. And he actually made a pretty decent level. He said he has some ideas for more. And I told him that they just upped how many you can have saved and uploaded. So.
Uh-oh. I didn't know there was a limit.
Yeah, there was 32, now it's 64, and they claim they're going to make it up to
32
128.
is a lot in there, too.
Yeah. But I'm probably going to get it for him for his birthday so he can have his own copy. But yeah, I mean, Mario Maker, like I talked about last time I was on, is kind of like it's the game I didn't realize I needed in my life, which is hilarious because that's what I said
How
about...
much you were against it, too.
Then that's what I said about Mario Odyssey. When I bought Mario Odyssey, and I was like, I got Mario Kart digitally because I know I'm never going to trade in Mario Kart, right? I was like, I'll get Mario Odyssey digitally because if I just power through it and it's not fun, I can trade it in and get money for it. I should have bought that digitally too because that game blew me away because I haven't played a proper Mario game since N64. Like I didn't play Galaxy or Galaxy 2. I played a little bit of Sunshine, but people will say that's not a proper Mario game. Those people are assholes. It's a proper Mario game.
I never played Sunshine.
But I never beat it, so I haven't really played through an entire Mario game from start to finish since N64. So Mario Odyssey was like, I had no idea I needed that in my life, but man, that game was so fun. And I feel the same way about Mario Maker. Like I didn't even think about it. I was like, I don't know, I don't want to have to create levels, and I don't want to play shitty created levels that are just like hard for the sake of being hard. But like the hotness right now is speedrun levels where they give you 20 seconds to speedrun.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those
really
on Twitch.
fucking fun. The other one I found, a couple of others I found are really good. Are people are making Zelda inspired levels, so like
really?
like Zelda dungeon style levels where you got to go in, you got to collect something, you got to solve some puzzles, then you get to the boss, you got to beat the boss, you get the key.
Oh
and you get out.
yeah. I've seen those too. Yeah.
And I really like those. Those are so much fun. There's a Metroid level.
Uh-huh.
Like somebody made a Metroid level where you're basically going from screen to screen rebuilding your suit. So you start off by getting a spiky helmet, and then you get a fire flower, so it's like a blaster, and like it's you rebuild your suit. There's the dry bone shell, so you can get across lava. Like
I've seen that, yeah.
Then in Metroid, you have the morph ball, right? So in this game, they put the old 8-bit fire flower in it, which acts like it banks off of things and lasts for a while.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there's a level where puzzles where you have to use that to go through things and collect things. It's really fucking cool.
People are getting so creative with that.
Yes.
Like I've been watching a lot of Twitch streamers. Well, mostly Andy from Kind of Funny, and a few others, but Andy mostly. And
somebody
like,
created.
It's funny watching him.
You remember the Kojima PT that was supposed to be Silent Hill?
Right.
Somebody created a PT inspired level, and it's
Oh.
it's fucking amazing. I'll get you the code and send it to you. It is so good, dude.
I think I might have to start streaming that.
Yeah, it's so good. But yeah, man, that's Mario Maker's just so good.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna buy that digitally because I knew I was gonna. There's so much replay value in that game.
Yep.
So. Yeah, I gotta get back to it. I tried to plug in my Elgato, but my Switch was dead.
Oh.
So like I couldn't play it.
Charged up?
It's charged now.
Did you see that Origin PC? It's like they've only made one of it, but it's the company Origin. That makes
Yeah, I know
PCs.
Origin. I
So
almost bought one of them.
they made a PC. It was just to get viral video clicks and shit like that. But so they've only made one, but they took all of the innards out of a PS4 Pro and all the innards out of an Xbox One X and put a Switch dock in it, and also a top of the line gaming PC rig, and it's all water. It's all water cooled, and so like the tubes leading to the PS4 are blue tubes, so it looks like blue liquid, and the Xbox One are green, so it looks like green liquid. And then you can dock your Switch in it. It's got an HDMI switcher built in. It's a top of the line gaming rig. It's really cool.
Origin, what was it called?
I don't know. Origin PC, all-in-one gaming PC, maybe. The Batman Return to Arkham collection was on sale for like $12, I think, a couple weeks ago. So I bought that because I love those games. And this will be the first time I'm playing Arkham City when I decided, that one.
Oh, that guy right there, yeah. Oh, wow.
But
I'll have to check it out, yeah.
Yeah, there's been some sales on stuff, and I'm like, do I want to buy this? Or I don't know if I should. But yeah, I got Doom 2, and then I got the Batman Arkham collection, which I'm excited to go back and play through.
Yeah, I knew that's another game I got to play.
Yeah. So that's kind of all I've been up to. Again, it's been a light week for video games. I tried that Dr. Mario mobile game. I hate it. Dr. Mario
Mobile?
Yeah, it's fucking it's hot garbage, dude.
So
we can get into the couple of news stories that I brought.
Yeah, you have some stuff here.
So remember when we talked about E3 and I said that Outer Worlds is the game I want right now?
Right.
It's coming to Switch. And I rationally, I know there's no fucking way that game is going to be running in any kind of playable state on the Switch. There's no fucking way. There's no way. I guess we'll see. Oh, but no, but The Witcher's an older game, and the Outer Worlds is like brand fucking new. But The Witcher's coming to Switch, and I guess we'll see what a game like Outer Worlds will work like when The Witcher comes out and we start getting reviews for The Witcher.
Right.
Because it's a big open world RPG, a Bethesda style, Fallout style RPG. And I've watched some gameplay videos of it this week because they recently had people over to play a chunk of the game, a couple hours, and then they can take their playthrough videos and put it on and host it on their website. So I've been watching a lot of gameplay videos. And all the issues I have with Fallout games or Skyrim or any of the Elder Scrolls games where it controls like shit. It looks like Obsidian has fixed that with because this is the same style of game. It's an open world RPG. They've said that this game though it's condensed more. It's like a 20 to 30 hour experience. It's not a 100-hour or 200-hour experience like other games of its kind. So that's part of it being amazing is that they can really condense it down, which I think is really cool. The other thing is like the combat actually looks fun. And in Fallout, they have a system called VATS where it slows down time, and you choose like hit spots on an enemy, and you can shoot, and you have a percentage of hit. But this game has a system similar, but it just slows down time. You don't cycle through hit spots. You still have to aim and shoot with the gun, but it slows them down.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's pretty cool looking. The game looks great. So the characters seem really well written and really well voice acted. Like, I am super fucking hyped for this game. But my ordeal here is, do I wait?
Those are the neighbor kids.
Do I wait for Switch? Because, like I said, I don't think there's any way. Do you want me to close that?
Yeah, let's close that.
I realistically don't think there's any way that this game is even barely playable on Switch. There's no way. We'll have to see what kind of concessions they make. I know Wolfenstein and Doom have been okay on Switch, that they're not the optimal way to play it, but they definitely, you sacrifice graphics for playability, which is fine. I'm down to do that. But part of the thing I like about Outer Worlds is the way it looks. And I don't know if I can...
Yeah, I remember the trailer for it. It looked cool.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I think I'll wait to see your opinion on it.
Yeah.
And then maybe I'll grab it.
So that's the thing is, like, man, I want to play this right away. Like, I don't want to wait for the Switch version because it's like it's going to come out later.
Switch is coming out. It's coming out on the Switch first.
No, everything else first. Switch.
Oh, everything else
later.
and then Switch. Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I don't want to wait. Like, I want to play that game as soon as it fucking comes out. So then the ordeal is, do I play that game, and then when the Switch version comes out, trade it in and get it on Switch? Like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully we'll get some kind of hint as to how it's going to work on Switch before it comes out on the other consoles, because I'd like to be able to make an informed decision rather than wait 6 months or I don't know how long it's going to be, 3 months, maybe 2 months, whatever, and then have it be ass and then me miss all that time playing that game to the point where, like, if I don't play it when it comes out on PS4, I'm not going to be able to have it on my list because there's no way it makes this calendar year on Switch. There's no fucking way. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I got irrationally excited about that, and then I realized, maybe I should temper my expectations because I know how big games like that are running on Switch, man. I mean, maybe it's companies not doing the work, but Saints Row doesn't run as good as it did on PS3 on Switch. It
doesn't run as good as it does on the
old consoles now.
So it runs better on the Switch, you're saying? No, it doesn't run better. Okay.
Red Faction Guerrilla came out on Switch recently, and that doesn't run as...
I remember you talking about that one, yeah.
I love that game. I almost bought it on Switch, and then I saw reviews, and it's like...
I think I might have played that,
You played a little bit of it.
I did,
I know you did, because you love being able to destroy everything.
Yes, yeah.
So you can get that on Switch? I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the optimal way to play it. You have a PC, just get it on Steam for $2 and play it, you know?
God, I hate that. I hate that I could get some games for like dirt ass cheap.
Yeah. The problem is though, like, I want to play it on the Switch. I want games to run well on the Switch. Yeah. But we'll have to. I'm on a wait and see mode with the Outer Worlds. Hopefully it runs well.
Cool. We Broken Wolf. We got Broken Wolf in the chat.
What's up, Wolf?
I just saw Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh,
so fun. And then a bunch of goats.
I need to see that. I still haven't seen Fate of the Furious. I haven't seen the last Fast and Furious movie.
You know what I watched? I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was on television because I was at Brian's. Was Tokyo Drift.
So fucking good. Best movie in the franchise.
Dude, watching it
Best movie in the franchise.
It's good, but it's so... the delivery of that guy.
It's 2006, bro. What do you want?
No. I know. I love the movie. Yeah. I know. I'm the weird one that loves this movie probably the best. But it's so funny when he does his Texan accent. It's just like, it cracks me up.
His name Lucas Black?
Something
Lucas
like
Black?
that, yeah. I still like, yeah. But yeah, that was on television. I watched it for a while.
His accent is on par with James Van Der Beek's in Varsity Blues.
Yeah, Brian said the same thing.
Yes.
And at the same time, we're like, I don't want your life.
Yeah, that's another movie I love too, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad you like that movie too. Bryant and I we love that. We unironically love that movie specifically. Okay, next story. You guys know I'm a fan of Colin Moriarty. And he does a really awesome PlayStation... He says,
real quick, he stays till the end. There's a Marvel style end credits.
Oh, of course there is. There has been since 5 or 4. 4.
Oh, have there?
Yeah.
I've only watched a few.
So Colin Moriarty has a podcast called Sacred Symbols that's PlayStation centric.
Yeah.
And I am a patron of his. I am part of the Patreon community, so take this however you want. He doesn't like doing... You remember from when he was on Kind of Funny. He did not like going out into public, doing public things. He's just kind of like a...
More of a homebody?
Yeah. But he decided that...
They would get along.
You know what? I want to meet the community. I want to go out and have some fun. So he submitted for a panel for PAX West.
Oh.
And his panel got accepted. And they said, you're going to be on Monday, September 3rd, in the Hydra Theater, which is like their big streaming theater. So you're going to be recorded and streamed and everything's cool. And he got really excited about it. And he's been plugging it on Sacred Symbols for almost 2 months now. And on every other podcast that he does, because he does 3 a week. And every podcast he's been talking about, hey, Chris and I are going to be at PAX West for live Sacred Symbols. It's just going to be Q&A. It's going to be awesome. They recorded Sacred Symbols this week on Monday. It releases on Tuesday. And, in that episode, it releases Tuesday for patrons.
For patrons. Yeah.
And he said, hey, remember, we're going to be at PAX on September 3rd, Monday, 11:30 a.m., Hydra Theater. If you're coming, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time.
September?
Yeah.
So it hasn't happened yet?
No.
Okay.
Wednesday, he gets an email from PAX, or their parent company, whatever. It's called Red One or something like that. And they told him that because of, quote, scheduling, your panel has been canceled.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, no warning. No, hey, we got to move you to another time. No, hey, we got to move you to a different
Why
hall.
don't they just...
Nothing like that. Just, hey, your panel's been canceled. And he's been pressing like, oh, what happened? What can we do this? Can we do that? They did not respond on Wednesday, all day Thursday, and on Friday. So Friday afternoon he recorded. It's the end of the month, so if you're on the $1 tier or higher for Patreon, they do a monthly podcast, exclusive podcast. So he recorded it Friday afternoon because it would have released that Friday. So he recorded it and put it out, and it was him talking about how PAX is not, they've canceled the panel.
That's
He
messed
said
up.
he knows for a fact that people that have bought PAX tickets for Monday, have bought airfare, have bought hotel specifically just to go to that panel. And PAX is not offering even refunds on the badges. Colin, out of his pocket or his company's pocket, is going to refund 20 people that bought passes for Monday. So it's $65, which doesn't sound like a lot, but 65 times 20 when you make your living on Patreon is a big deal.
Shit, man.
So they still haven't responded to him. They won't respond to anybody on Twitter that's asking them what happened or for refunds. They don't do refunds. So they basically used Colin and the audience of, they get consistently between 50 and 60,000 downloads a week for Sacred Symbols.
That's a big community.
They use that community to get people to buy tickets to PAX that wouldn't normally go to PAX, to go see Colin and Chris do their podcast live, and then canceled it on them with less than a month to go.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, real shitty.
They still haven't heard nothing.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
So,
where is PAX West?
In Seattle.
That's right. Okay.
I am somebody that's always said, one of these years, instead of going to Vegas, I want to go to PAX. We're going to have to go up to Seattle and go to PAX. It would be super fun. And because, the way they're handling this, I'll never go to a fucking PAX now. I'll never give that company any of my money. Because you can't fucking do that to a community. It's their own community that they're splintering. It's the video game community that they're claiming that this whole convention is for. The community to come together. They're just saying, except you 50,000 people. We want your money, but we don't want you here. And it's real shitty. So I actually upped my Patreon tier for this month because Colin said he's going to pay people out of his own pocket for refunds up to 20 people or something like that.
That's so fucked up. How can they...
Yeah. No reason. No nothing. Like Colin was like, hey, maybe Chris and I said something recently on the podcast that just doesn't jive with their standards and practices or whatever. And
Yeah,
like,
I guess that was my other thought. Maybe they said something that they didn't.
All they've been doing is talking about how fun it's going to be to go to PAX and meet up with the community and do a Q&A. And yeah, it's fucking shitty, man. It's really shitty.
And I'm sure his community has been out.
Yeah, everybody's like
calling out PAX.
They're trying to get answers. Like, I have seen very few people be dicks to PAX or their parent company on Twitter. It's a lot of people genuinely wanting to know why, what happened, what the fuck, what's going on.
The reason is all that they need.
That's it. Yeah.
And the reason.
So I just wanted to bring that up and shed some light on it. And like, I know the video game industry and a lot of entertainment industries lean heavily to the left when it comes to actual politics and not necessarily just video game politics. And that's fine. You know, believe how you want to believe and be into the things that you're into. And Colin has always gotten shit from the gaming industry because he has differing political views from a lot of people in it. And it's shitty. Like, that should not be that you shouldn't be gatekeeping based on your fucking political affiliation.
Exactly.
Like, that's not anything that needs to be in any entertainment field. Like, Colin has been out there with he was a Republican, and then when Trump got the Republican nomination, he dropped from the Republican Party and went libertarian. And so yeah, he said he's never going back to the Republican Party because of what the fuck happened with this stupid shit we're in right now. And like, it's just so funny, man, because a lot of this stuff all stems and goes back to, if you don't agree with me 100% with everything I think, then fuck you.
We're not friends.
Then we're not friends. And
people don't understand.
It could be
99.9%.
But if it's that 0.5% that you don't, then we're not friends. And that's how Colin's treated.
That's stupid.
Yeah. So
like, I could have totally different views than let's say you.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna put that against like, hey, we both like Metal Gear, we both like Uncharted. Let's talk about it.
I have some friends that are super left, like Bernie Sanders. Like, and I'm not a fan of that dude. I don't think that dude is the answer, or his politics. But I'm still friends with these people because they are actually going out and making their own decisions based on their opinions on the information that they're going out and seeking. They're not just jumping on a bandwagon. And I just hate that this is a thing now.
I was going to say that too. I was going to say like, well, I was going to say like, well, he has a political podcast. I wonder if that's probably what they heard. And
he doesn't even fucking do that anymore.
Oh, he doesn't?
He doesn't do the historical and political stuff on Colin's Last Stand anymore because it wasn't getting the views on YouTube. So he stopped doing it.
Well, yeah, because YouTube's suspended all that shit right now.
And so now he does a video game podcast that's PlayStation centric.
And that's the one
that got canceled from PAX. He does a retro podcast with his brother Dagan where they just talk about
retro
retro everything. They talked about Rosemary's Baby this week.
Oh, they did.
So fucking good.
God.
Great episode. Fireside Chats, which initially started off as going to be like a political thing. Now it's just interviews with random people about random things. He had a guy in there who's was a guitarist in a metal band, and he's been a musician his whole life. So they were going to talk about this guy and his like how he got into music and everything like that in the industry. They ended up just talking about music for an hour and not ever really going down the path that they were intending to go down. Right. And they're just really good conversations.
They're the kind of podcast that like...
He's had Jeff Kanata on, who is a very left political person.
Yes.
But they've sat down and had conversations about politics and video games and other shit. Like, they can sit down as fucking adults and have intelligent conversations without jumping down each other's throat because they don't believe what each other believes. And those are the type of people I want around me, or people I can have conversations with without them jumping off a fucking cliff or something. And yeah, the reason I wanted to bring this up is because if you liked Colin Moriarty's stuff at IGN when he was back there, or at Kinda Funny, and you didn't necessarily follow him to Patreon, give his Patreon a look. If you want to become a patron, just do $1 a month or whatever. Like, this dude is paying people out of his own pocket for refunds for their PAX badges.
When he shouldn't have to.
And he shouldn't have to do that. So, and he doesn't have to do that. He could have just said, "Oh well," but he's got excess budget and he can refund up to 20 people. So, if you want to check it out, go check out Colin's Last Stand.
How many people were going?
I don't know.
Probably a good amount.
They had given him the big theater. The big theater that the Giant Bombcast does their shit out of every year, which is like hundreds, like it could be up to 1,000 people in that theater. It's huge. It's like Hall H. It's fucking big at PAX, that one theater. But I think it's shitty that like we used to gatekeep because of race or sexuality, and now we're gatekeeping because like that shit's okay now. But now we're gatekeeping because of fucking political beliefs, and I think it's fucking garbage. You either have all of it or you have fucking none of it. You don't get to pick and choose. You don't get to pick and choose. You can't talk about a segment of the population being marginalized and then turn around and marginalize a sect of the population. You don't get to fucking do that.
Damn. That's messed up, man.
Yep.
Come on, PAX.
So we'll end on a good note, though. You haven't read the book Console Wars, have you? So Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are we're going to executive produce a movie, but apparently it's being made into a fucking TV show now.
That's right. You mentioned that they were going to make a movie.
Yeah. So it's going to be made into a TV show now.
That's interesting.
Which I think is way better for the storytelling.
A TV series and documentary.
Yeah, they're going to do a documentary based on the book.
Is the TV series going to be the documentary?
No.
Or is it going to be like an actual... like?
It's going to be there's going to be an actual documentary.
Right.
And then a TV series.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm really fucking excited.
Oh,
because the book is so good. If you haven't read Console Wars, Blake Harris is like
Nintendo, Sega in the 90s. It's headed All Access.
Yeah.
ABC
so All cool. Access or NBC All Access? It's one of the fucking subscription things.
CBS All Access.
Whatever.
Harris and Jonah Tools, Oscar-winning Doug Bush is producing.
Yep.
As previously, comedians Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg are executive producing.
Yeah.
The documentary.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm really excited, man. You guys need to read this book.
So it has to do with the console wars, Sega, Nintendo, between Sega and Nintendo.
Yes. The end of the book talks a little bit about Sony, but the only reason they talk about Sony is because of the way Nintendo completely fucked them at the end of that when they were good. Because Sony and Nintendo, the Sony PlayStation was supposed to be a Nintendo console. Yeah. But then they backed it. Sony...
God, I gotta read that book.
Sony had shit ready to go for a CES press conference. And everything was good. Everything was a go. Everything was in the pipeline and ready to go. And then when Nintendo did their press conference, they announced that they were going to partner with Philips instead of... They didn't even mention Sony. So then Sony had a press conference and was like, oh, because they couldn't do anything. But yeah, it's about the console war between between Sega and Nintendo, and how Nintendo somehow managed to, climb back into the consciousness, because there was a time where,
Nintendo was like,
but there was a time where Sega was on fucking top, and Nintendo managed to battle back.
Yeah,
and it's a really cool story to hear.
Is this a trailer for it?
I don't know. I didn't click it.
Amazon Prime Day is...
Oh, no, it's just...
Yeah. But yeah,
that's awesome, man.
I'm really excited about it, because like I said, I really like the book. The writer, Blake Harris, he says up front, hey, I wrote this book based on fact and conversations I had with people super close to the subject. But I did take a little bit of artistic license and merge some things together to make a better flowing story. Not to change the narrative or make things sound different, but to have a more cohesive story. And it's really well written. He wrote another book about VR that just came out recently. I can't remember what it's called. You should look up Blake Harris real quick. But But that's supposed to be really, really fucking good also. It's about Palmer Luckey and Oculus and about VR and all the shit. Originally, it was supposed to be kind of like a rah VR book. But at the time he was writing it, all the political shit with Palmer Luckey went down, and Facebook bought Oculus, and it turned into a completely different book.
The History of the Future?
The History of the Future. Yeah. I need to get that.
Oculus, Facebook, and the revolution that swept virtual reality.
Yep.
Cool.
That's the next book I need to read.
Damn, I wish I got that damn deal from Audible. They're giving you like 12 a year for like $120.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I think regular price was like $160.
Yeah, because it's $15 a month normally, right? That would equate to $10 a month.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, two things. If you haven't read Console Wars by Blake Harris, go do it. There's an amazing foreword by Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen. And the book is really well written. It's a fun story. If you lived it, like us old geezers over here, it'll hit you really hard. If you are someone who was born in the 2000s and you don't know that story, go back and check it out.
History, man. It's history.
Yeah, because it's essentially exactly what happened with Sony and Microsoft and how things flipped right now.
Yeah.
And it also kind of mirrors what Nintendo's doing right now and how they've clawed their way back to the fucking top with the Switch.
Yeah.
It's a cycle that keeps repeating itself. And nobody seems to be learning from their mistakes, which is hilarious. So check out that book, man. Console Wars by Blake Harris. And I'm super hyped for the documentary and the TV show.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna have to get that book. So is that gonna be a show?
Yep.
Cool. So there you have it for this week. If you enjoyed what you watched, be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. We put up the podcast on Tuesday, audio only on Tuesday. Full episode goes up on Friday, but we put up clips throughout the week of this show if you don't want to listen or watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, Mike, did I miss anything?
No. Wait. If you have Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah.
You got Twitch Prime. Just throw us a sub.
And then you'll get access
to into the Discord.
Discord and our lovely GOAT emote.
Yeah.
Which are more emotes to come.
Yes.
So until next time.
That was some shit we like.